Hello, and a massive welcome to all you marketing apprentices from Kent Business College. Today, we're putting on our detective hats. Yep, you heard me. We're going to solve one of the biggest mysteries in marketing, a real head scratcher that can make or break any campaign you ever work on. Okay, so picture this. You've spent weeks, maybe even months, crafting a truly killer campaign idea. The market research looks perfect, your creative is amazing, everything is lined up for a massive win. And then, crickets. It just completely bombs. Why? It's a case that every single one of us in marketing has faced, and it's beyond frustrating. Well, here's the big twist in our little mystery. The most important clues? They aren't out there with your competitors or even your customers. Nope. The real evidence, the smoking gun, is actually hidden inside your very own company. Okay, you ready? Let's dive in. We're officially stepping inside the crime scene. Now, in the textbooks, this is called the internal environment. But really, just think of it as everything that goes on inside your office, from the company's big, grand vision, right down to your boss's mood on a Monday morning, or, that dodgy office Wi-Fi that always dies at the worst possible moment. And here's why that matters so much. This internal world is the stage where your marketing plan has to perform. And if that stage is rickety or the lighting doesn't work, it literally doesn't matter how brilliant your performance is. This environment sets you up for success or failure before your campaign ever sees the light of day. So let's start with our first and honestly most important clue, detective. It's what I like to call the official vibe check, or what the experts call company culture. It's such a simple but powerful idea, isn't it? Culture is all those unwritten rules, the inside jokes, the way people talk in meetings. It's the collective personality of your workplace. It's kind of like the invisible force that guides how everybody behaves without anyone even saying a word. And these two extremes really paint the picture perfectly. On one side, you've got this unified, innovative workshop where ideas are flying around and people trust each other. But on the other, you could have a silent, risk-averse library where everyone's too scared to speak up and the blame game is pretty much the main event. The difference is absolutely huge. And listen, getting that vibe right, it's not just some fluffy feel-good stuff. It has a massive impact on the bottom line. The research is so clear on this. Companies with a strong positive culture can see 4 times the revenue growth. That's a serious advantage. But talk is cheap, right? Let's actually see how this plays out in the real world by cracking open a couple of top-secret case files. First up, a true icon of the British High Street, the one and only John Lewis. Now, what's so brilliant about John Lewis is how their entire brand is built from the inside out. See, they don't just call their employees staff, they call them partners. Think about that. It creates this incredible culture of ownership and pride. That internal feeling is exactly what you feel as a customer through their amazing service. And it's what gives them the confidence to create those trusted, tear-jerking Christmas ads that we all talk about for weeks. Okay, on to the next case file. Let's look at a brand with a completely different vibe, but one that is just as powerful. Innocent Drinks. So, Innocent is famous for its super relaxed, creative, and fun-loving internal culture. I mean, they live and breathe their quirky values. And this isn't just for show, it's the secret ingredient. It empowers their marketing team to use that cheeky, informal tone you see on their bottles and social media. It feels authentic because it is authentic. It's born from the inside. Okay, detective, we've cracked the culture clue. But even the absolute best culture needs a rulebook to play by. In business, this is called corporate governance. Just think of it as the official guide on how not to get into massive, headline-grabbing trouble. And trust me, I know it sounds a bit boring, but this isn't just about compliance paperwork. Ignoring these rules can lead to a marketing disaster of truly epic proportions. It can destroy a brand that took decades, even centuries to build. You want proof? Just look at the PPI mis-selling scandal. A single, widespread ethical failure that cost UK banks over £40 billion. And honestly, even worse than the money, it completely shattered customer trust for an entire generation. That's the real price of ignoring the rules. So as a marketer, this is your rule book. You have to know the law. Things like GDPR. You have to be ethical and do what's right, not just what you can get away with. And you've got to be transparent. These aren't just rules, they are shields. They protect your brand, they protect your customers, and ultimately they protect your own career. So, we've gathered the clues, we've examined the evidence, and now it's time to close the case.
Let's put everything we've learned together into your brand new, official Marketing Detective Toolkit.
And you know what? It all boils down to these 3 simple steps. First, be an observer. What is the real vibe, the actual culture where you work? Second, know the rulebook. What are the ethical and legal lines you absolutely cannot cross? And third, always align your work. Ask yourself, does this brilliant idea of mine actually fit with the way we do things here? Follow these steps, and you'll stop your great ideas from getting lost in translation.
And as you chew on that question, I'll leave you with this final thought. A good marketer understands the customer, but a truly great marketer is also an expert detective of the world inside their own company. They know that to win on the outside, you first have to understand what's happening on the inside.
Case closed.